Guys, it's your girl Riva and I am back again with another video. If you're new here, my name's Riva and I'm here to give you guys my reaction to this video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. I'm gonna go ahead and press play. Okay guys, I saw this video. I did not watch this video. I just literally saw this pop up. I was literally looking for something else and this came across my feed that Will Smith has released a 5-minute video apologizing to Chris Rock and his family for slapping him at the Oscars. We gonna watch it together, okay? We are going to watch this video together, and then I'll give you guys my thoughts after.
Mm-hmm. Why didn't you apologize to Chris in your acceptance speech? I was fogged out by that point. It's all fuzzy. I've reached out to Chris, and the message that came back is that he's not ready to talk, and when he is, he will reach out. So I will say to you, Chris, I apologize to you. My behavior was unacceptable, and I'm here whenever you're ready to talk. I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I saw an interview that Chris's mother did, and that was one of the things about that moment. I just didn't realize, and I wasn't thinking, but how many people got hurt in that moment. So I want to apologize to Chris's mother. I want to apologize to Chris's family, specifically Tony Rock. We had a great relationship. Tony Rock was my man. And this is probably irreparable. I spent the last 3 months replaying and understanding the nuances and the complexities of what happened in that moment. And I'm not going to try to unpack all of that right now, but I can say to all of you, there is no part of me that thinks that was the right way to behave in that moment. There's no part of me that thinks that's the optimal way to handle a feeling of disrespect or insults. After Jada rolled her eyes, did she tell you to do something? No. It's like, I made a choice on my own, from my own experiences, from my history with Chris. Jada had nothing to do with it. I'm sorry, babe. I'm going to say sorry to my kids and my family for the heat that I brought on all of us. To all my fellow nominees, this is a community. It's like I won because you voted for me, and it really breaks my heart to have stolen and tarnished your moment. I can still see Questlove's eyes. It happened on Questlove's award, and it's like I'm sorry really isn't sufficient. What would you say to the people who looked up to you before the slap, or people who expressed that you let them down? So there's two things. One, disappointing people is my central trauma. I hate when I let people down. So it hurts. It hurts me psychologically and emotionally to know I didn't live up to people's image and impression of me. And the work I'm trying to do is I am deeply remorseful, and I'm trying to be remorseful without being ashamed of myself. Right? I'm human, and I made a mistake, and I'm trying not to think of myself as a piece of shit. Um, so I would say to those people, I know it was confusing. I know it was shocking. Um, but I promise you, I am deeply devoted and committed to putting light and love and joy into the world. And you know, if you hang on, I promise we'll be able to be friends again.
That's it, y'all. That's it. Okay. Oh my gosh. There's so much to unpack. There's way too much to unpack. Let me just start off by saying this. It's so sad to me that this is even occurring because it never had to happen. This is something that literally didn't have to happen. And there's two icons, Chris Rock, Will Smith, like the greats. You know what I mean? And it's really distasteful that he even has to make an apology over something that occurred that he did. It's hurtful. It's hurtful to watch it, like to see, the great Will Smith now in this space of like vulnerability, like, oh, I feel bad and I shouldn't have done and I'm sorry. Like it's just like we would never even picture to even see him like within this light. And I understand that everybody is human, but like I don't know, I just feel like certain behaviors or mindsets are kind of like not even shouldn't even be within your grasp at a certain point. It's going to shock the world. Now, let's keep it pushing, okay? Another thing I have to say about this video is while Will Smith has said that it's taken him 3 months to kind of like retreat, try to figure out what happened, what's really going on, within those 3 months, Chris Rock received so much backlash. Within those 3 months, he was humiliated over and over again with people playing the videos, okay? While Will Smith was somewhere retreating, people were clapping for him still. People were clapping for him. That's right. Support your wife. Yeah, you better do that. You better be the one to have your wife back. Oh yeah, if my man don't have my back like Will Smith, I don't want it. Like people were clapping for you, and at the same time they were turning around and they were disrespecting Chris Rock on a daily basis. Over and over again. He's a punk. He's a this. He's a that. Oh yeah, if he lucky it wasn't this person, he would have never did that joke with Mike Tyson. Like people were going in on him to the point that we saw a show that happened with Dave Chappelle where somebody, because they were getting heckled, got on stage and tried to fight him. Okay? So he started a trend where his peers, his peer comedians can now they now have to be on guard with the things that they say. Because now people going to quote unquote pull a Will Smith. It's distasteful. And I don't know what really happened, right? But I do know that he laughed before Jada rolled her eyes. That's what I do know. Because we all watched it. We watched him laugh. Jada rolled her eyes real hard, looked at him, and then he made a move. He's saying that it has nothing to do with her, but there wasn't a deep explanation of that. It was just like, oh no, it wasn't her. Sorry, babe, that I brought you guys into this. Trying to take the light off of her because, I mean, we saw the disdain on her face. We saw her again roll her eyes. We saw the way that she moved. She didn't laugh, but he was. Will was laughing. She didn't laugh until after Will slapped him. That's when she laughed. So I mean, I feel like he's just trying to, uh I don't know, be a man still and like take the heat off of like his wife and try to, not make her be the focal point, but we just gotta be real. Like we saw it. We saw it happen. We were there, Will. We were there. Another thing I want to say is that when it comes to an apology, and this is why I don't even want to, it hurts me, but I gotta be real. But like, this is why you shouldn't do things that you then have to like, you have to think things through before you move. You can't be impulsive. This is why you cannot be impulsive, because whenever you make an impulsive action, especially globally, like in front of the entire world, people are going to talk about it. People are going to always have something to say. There's going to be so many people talking about this apology, not just me. There's going to be a lot of people that have something to say about even this apology video. But one thing that I know about apologies as a whole is that when you apologize to somebody, you never talk about yourself. You never say how hard it is for you. You never say what you had to go through. You never say, I did it on my own just because of like some things that have happened with me and that person in the past. Like, you never do that because it kind of takes away from the apology itself. Right? Like, I'm sorry that I cursed you out, but, even though I'm really sorry, I'm sorry that I hurt you and I'm sorry that I said those things to you, but I did that because of the things that you did to me. And that's why I did that. Like, I understand that it's an explanation, but when you're like truly sorry about something and you really feel bad about something that you've done, when you apologize, you're just like, I'm really sorry that I cursed you out. I should have never done that to you. Regardless of any other situation or any outside force, I should have never used those words when I was speaking to you. And I'm deeply sorry, and I hope that you forgive me because I should have never done that. Point blank, period. Like, there is no additional information needed. There is no additional context needed. Like, we don't need to know what you have gone through, because at the end of the day, even though you might have gone through some stuff, like, he openly went through some stuff because of what you did. And I hate that it's two black men against each other. I hate it so bad. Again, two icons. And I don't blame Chris Rock for not wanting to talk. I don't blame him. It doesn't mean that he might never talk to him again. It doesn't mean that he might not forgive him and they end up being like somewhat kind of cool. Anything is possible, but I don't blame him for not wanting to talk. I wouldn't want to talk either. You come on stage and you slap me, I don't think I have anything to say. But I mean, there's so many things, there's so many different angles and avenues that we can have just on this video right here, but I don't know. I don't know how to I don't even know how they could possibly even move forward from that situation. I really don't. Because immediately I think of it, he did a written apology on Instagram, like I think a couple days later. But like a video apology or saying that it was wrong, I feel like that should have been done a little bit sooner. Because it don't wore off already. A lot of people forgot about it. Not forget as in like don't remember it happened, but like it's not the topic of conversation. You see, when it was the topic of conversation, to do a video and be like, Chris, I am so sorry. I should have never blah 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 blah. Even though it should have never happened in the first place. I think having that conversation sooner would have been a little bit better, because at this point it's just kind of like, are you do you really care? Do you have like something coming out? Are you working on something? Like, one thing I have to say though is that he knew for sure he couldn't do this conversation at the Red Table Talk. Okay, he knew for sure this conversation could not be at Red Table Talk. He said, I need to do this on my own. I need my own table, because anyhow he did this on Red Table Talk, people would have started all over again going for Jada. Okay, they would have been at it with her. But I want to know what you guys think about this apology. I really want to know what you guys think about this apology. Again, apologizing, it doesn't mean that people have to accept it, but giving an apology, it is, whether people feel like it's from your heart or not, whether people feel like it's authentic or not, like you doing the act of actually apologizing, I mean, that's on you. You know what I'm saying? That's clearing your conscience. It's more for you than it really is for the other person. It's you recognizing a wrong that you've done and then stepping up to the plate and saying publicly, like, I humiliated you publicly, I want to apologize to you publicly. Definitely respect that. Obviously, all because he didn't have to say anything. The fact that he did a public apology, I think that's great. I think that he did a great thing. But I want to know what you guys think about this overall. I want to know. Let me know in the comment section down below. Hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next video. Love you.